I think it's important not just to talk about the health benefits of a whole foods plant-based diet, but also show some examples of how easy it is to apply this kind of diet into your lifestyle. Now, I know a lot of you guys are struggling with the no oil part of a whole foods plant-based diet, but for me, I really try to keep that strict no oil because it's a thin line between no oil and a little bit of oil, and I really do try to avoid oil as best I can. One type of food that I like to eat on the regular is pasta. Now, I prefer to eat whole wheat pasta because it's got more fiber. You're looking at 5 or 6 grams of fiber per serving, 2-ounce serving, and then with regular pasta, this is not whole wheat pasta, you're looking at about 2 grams of fiber per serving. But where you're going to get the oil, where the oil comes in, is with the sauce. So there's going to be the convenient way and then the long way. I know that I've struggled to find spaghetti sauce on grocery store shelves that doesn't contain oil. It's usually got canola oil or olive oil. It's almost ubiquitous. I've almost given up. But I was at Trader Joe's today and I saw this spaghetti sauce with mushrooms, and the first thing that jumped out on the label was that it says fat-free. And I also saw on there that little V, that means vegan. So I did in fact look at it, being suspicious that maybe they just rigged the serving size so that there was still oil, but maybe there was less than 0.5 grams of fat per serving. But actually, if you look at the ingredients there, and you can pause the video if you like, there is no oil in this marinara sauce. So this is a mushroom-based marinara sauce. Now, I didn't have a chance except to notice that there was no oil to look at it in detail, but it does have a lot of sodium. So there's 6 servings in it, and there's 370 milligrams sodium. That's a little bit more sodium than I like, but again, this is a convenience food. You need spaghetti and sauce ready to go when you get home from work. You can cook this pasta in 9 minutes once you get water boiling, and this one on the bag says 15 minutes, but I'm betting it's less than that for the way I eat it. But so you want to avoid the salt and you want to make pasta sauce. What's an easier way to do that? Or I should say, what's a way you could do that with more commitment, more time commitment? And what I have been doing until I found this sauce is I just buy these cans of tomato paste. This is not This is not crushed tomatoes. This is tomato paste. This is like highly concentrated tomatoes. Only ingredients are tomatoes and citric acid. Really small can, 6-ounce can. So what I'll do is I'll put that tomato paste on the stove in a pot with about 2 to 3 times the amount of water, depending on how thick you want the sauce. And then you can just chop up mushrooms or vegetables and some fresh herbs, whatever kind of seasonings you want to add. Really all you need is crushed red peppers and some herbs. Make a great sauce. But if you've got mushrooms or any other vegetables you want to throw in there, just let it cook. That works great. The downside is it does take about 30 minutes or longer to let this sit on the stove and just stew and mix in with the water and let those vegetables cook in there. So there are some options for spaghetti sauce. Most of what I've been using is time consuming, and so I've kind of gotten creative with using stuff like ketchup or vegetables and just spices and skipping the sauce entirely. But I just wanted to show you there are convenient options out there at places that are probably near you, like Trader Joe's. And that's just an example of how you can get, whole foods plant-based diet with convenience foods and get these meals in your life without all the stress and just trying to make it happen. That's what counts, is showing examples of how to make this count, how to make it happen.